Hello everybody, NovaCraft here. Oh, and look at that, my timer's already up. I'm ahead of the game, but I didn't even know it. I cry every time. So we're back with some vanilla survival. And if you weren't here last episode, cry, we built this little kitchen. Yeah, we did things. We did that. We didn't really do much else. I'm bad at progress. Terrible. Like, -5 out of 10 would rate. Would not recommend. Ever. Because I just take too long with everything, and I'm just like, do I want it here or here? Yeah, I want it here. No, yeah, no, yeah, no, yes, no. Yeah, I'm indecisive like that. But, yeah. Okay, so this episode, hopefully we can get some more work done on the floor of the house. And then I was thinking we could start laying out the groundworks for our smeltery. And for the floor, we're mainly going to use cobble, because that's a good block for a smeltery. And because I don't want to convert it all into smooth stone, because laziness. Yeah. Oh, and just in case you guys haven't already seen it, I uploaded a new video for a new series called Cube. If you're into like puzzle games, like if you that wasn't a glitch, that was just me stuttering. Like if you've ever played Portal or Portal 2 and are really into those mind-bending games that just sort of mess with you and you're like, but why? I thought I was doing good. Then you're gonna want to check it out. Okay, so now that we've addressed that video, let's get back to how weird that stutter was. It was like, I'm not even sure how I did that, and I couldn't do it again if I tried. I guarantee you anyway. So yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's gonna leave us with 1. I hate it when it does that. Okay, we'll put the 1 right here. Okay, so now that we've wasted 2 minutes of our time, which isn't bad considering that I've wasted entire episodes on just doing things like that. Oh, and since I finished all my homework and got everything ready and out of the way, we're gonna have more time, so this is probably gonna be one of those 20-minute episodes. Which I'm not sure if you guys should be happy or afraid, because at one point it just starts to get bad. Okay, so I think we should put cobble, or our smeltery area, sort of out of the way, like on the other side of the village. And hopefully, eventually, we're going to be able to encompass the entire thing in like just some mega wall, and it'll look interesting, to say the least. Okay, so I'll go right here, clear out some grass, and poop like that. I want sort of a factory look, so we'll have like one main square facility with some like import areas, and then we'll have like a smokestack, which is mainly for aesthetics. The import areas, though, we're gonna actually use and like hook mine carts up to it. So once we expand our mine shaft, then yeah. Okay, so let's see, boundaries of this beast. Let's put these here. This is gonna be the big, like, smokestack type thing. That's more for aesthetics, and we're probably gonna vary the block a bit with that. This is just laying the foundations of our smeltery area. It's gonna make that one look like a total tool. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna come over here. This is where the floor is gonna go, by the way. So, well, this is the level it's gonna run at. So yeah. Let's bring it back up here. We can bring this piece out to like. Let's bring it out to here. And we're going to have a couple of these buildings for different types of processing. Like this one might just be general processing. Then we'll have one for processing like enchanting books and stuff. And then we'll have one for all the types of alloys. So like gold and iron. And that's it really, but okay. And then we're gonna go with something like this for storing things like lava and stuff. I don't know, I really want to roleplay this because I personally think that cities and stuff like that in general turn out way cooler if you can roleplay it. There we go. Okay, so the reason why I just put all those back was just so I don't have any wasted space in my inventory or any open blocks, because that looks ugly. And we're probably going to change the wall up a bit. This is just sort of like giving us an outline of it. What we're probably going to end up doing, wow, I keep saying probably a lot, is we're going to end up like using some smooth stone and then some stone bricks as arches and little like support beams. I don't know, we'll have some cool stuff going on. Don't you worry, guys. Okay, so I think we have enough of the house built up that we can actually successfully do this. And then just live in here. And this isn't our end house. This is just a house. Like, this will be our starter house, but we're gonna make mansion, maybe some type of like Uber base that's underground, and then it goes into like glass tubes that go underwater. We'll have it look cool. It'll be awesome. Don't worry, guys. Although I am a fan of this house, so we'll be doing more like this at the very least. Okay. I said okay. I'm sorry, I get a bit intense sometimes. No, we don't have any. Actually, yeah, we do have some more food, which is good. Which is muy bueno. I'm just gonna snag a couple pieces of that. And then, like, that. Just make ourselves another pickaxe, and then we'll go caving in our mine shaft. See if I can, like, stumble across anything. We've got our diamond pick in case we run into any, like, major snags, but hopefully we can just stick with iron. Okay, so let's drop down to this thing that we got going on right here. Let's grab some of this coal. We'll grab some cobblestone and then start to build a level elsewhere. You guys will see what I mean. Actually, instead of cobblestone for that, we're gonna use like andesite or something. Whatever this gray stuff is. I didn't pick any up. I was right, it was andesite. since it's a 5x5, I'll only need 24, so we still have a block for the ladder. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully that's enough right there. Nope, I miscounted because I'm a derp. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Boom. Headshot. They just got no scope, man. Okay, so we'll go to here. Yeah, that's perfect, actually. Shoot. I should have had that one already selected. For a second there, it actually looked like we were moving up the ladder, because the frame droppage was real. Okay, so that gives us our standing platform, and we'll just build out around here. The only thing we'll have that can still continue down is the ladder. Everything else is covered for our safety and the safety of others. Please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the door thing at all times. I don't know. I'm weird like that. Don't judge me. Swear on me, Mum. Okay, so today was the first day of Sage testing, and I think it was so slow. Like, the real problem with those tests isn't their difficulty. Like, I think that they've got enough difficult questions that you have to pay attention, but enough easy questions that you're not, like, completely stressing out over the whole thing. But I got a good way done with the test, and there was just nothing to do. We were just like sitting there. Some of us were even falling asleep. It was weird, because I think they just put all the difficult questions like right at the beginning, and then made everything else the easy questions, and it was just like, oh, well, maybe it's this and this and this. And also what didn't help was it was multiple choice mainly, so that's pretty easy to do without having to think about it. At least, though, it wasn't like our last Sage test, because we had something on an ampersand, which if you don't know what that is, let me type it into the chat. It's this thing. That's an ampersand, and we had a prompt on the ampersand. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove that and stick it up over here. And I know this goes against my building, but this wall we're not gonna mine out. We're gonna mine out this wall, because these two are flat right here, or were at least. And then that one's just like gravel and granite and stuff that I generally would not like to clear out. Okay, so then what we're gonna do later on, maybe like next episode or something, is we're gonna add some support beams just for the ambience and so it looks awesome. And I came up with a really cost-efficient design. You probably saw it on the multiplayer. If we even showed the mine shaft back before, that one guy took everything. And yeah, I see the water that just dripped right there. Yep, there it goes again. So we are super close to some water. I'm tempted to dig up and just see what we get there, but at the same time, I really don't want to. But we're gonna do it because content. And because water. And because YOLO and whatever the kids are saying these days. Whatever the young kids are saying to be cool. Oh. Hello. Didn't see you there. Wouldn't it have been a shame if someone had died? Okay, it's just one of our basic caves. Just plug up that water, and we're good. We are good to go. I'm gonna mine this up with the diamond pick, because it's got efficiency, and oh boy, it's a good deal faster. Okay, so what I also want to do eventually is make like a little public library area. We're not going to be breeding any villagers or anything fancy like that. It's just where we're going to be enchanting. Okay, so I think if we bump these walls out, like both of them, if we bump them out 2 more blocks, we should be able to get this really cool path in here. Well, not really a path, but like, I don't know. It just looks good if you're gonna do just a tiny thing right here and then wanna get a bunch of blocks out of it. And we're gonna expand this a lot, but this is just for now. And I did see that there is a cave back there, which, unless you're blind, you should have seen it too, since we went straight into it. And yeah, I know I said I wasn't going to use the diamond pickaxe much, but we have diamonds, and I'm going to watch the durability on this, make sure it doesn't run out, because man, that would be terrible if it did. Like, efficiency 4? Come on. That's like my only good enchant I've ever gotten on a pickaxe. Well, except for one time I think I got fortune. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is just wrap this way. And do that for the whole thing. We'll just leave this one pillar here, and then just keep wrapping it. And then that way, should create some nice structure to our little disaster that we got going on here. I'm not sure what I should call this episode. Like, I'm not sure if I want it to be like Minesweeper, since we've been in the mine a lot, or if I want it to have something to do with our smeltery and making them look like peasants. I don't know, I'll come up with something. I always come up with something like on the fly, last second. I'm like, oh yeah, this video needs a title, so it's not just like screen capture 4-3. Because in case you guys didn't know already, Movavi, the program I'm using, it just calls everything like screen capture file 4- whatever serial number this one is, or not serial number. I'd probably go with like toast number, but whatever, man. Doesn't make much sense. Well, as you know, it makes like 5, but not enough for anything applicable. You could probably get like, I don't know, piece of dirt. If you guys pay me 5 cents, I'll give you a free piece of dirt. Or a crumb of this baked potato. Even though I know it's a potato, but it can dream. It can dream! See, I really wish that I didn't censor my videos, because there's a bunch of jokes I could say that have swear words in them, and it'll be funny, and you'd all be like, you're so cool. I wish I was as funny as you. Man, you must get all the girls. And then I'd be like, oh yeah, no, I'm so lonely. Or what? Nope, I didn't say anything. What are you talking about? There's a little ampersand. Okay. So we've definitely done plenty in terms of mining. We got 8 more iron, which makes up for the pickaxe that we just demolished, and 38 more coal, which makes up for the one we're about to use. And then we got all that in there. I want to put a door in. But doors are wooden, and that's a thief, and it should be smelted by a door. Your logic is flawed. Okay, let's see how much a fence can cook up. Oh, sure, the fence works. Oh, I see how it is. You're gonna do it for the fence, but not for me. Oh. Oh, okay then. I guess I'll just have to leave. Okay, so I've pretty much hit that point, guys. You know, the point that no one wants to talk about, where my content becomes a little bit odd. You know, where I'm like, it's like that transition between 12 and 12:01. Because, like, at 12, you're like, I could really go for some cookies. I've got great friends. And then 12:01, you're like, I'm so lonely. What if the world blew up tomorrow, yesterday, and no one knew it till tomorrow? Illuminati. And it just deteriorates real fast. So before I embarrass myself even more, because at this point I've pretty much soiled my pants as well as my reputation, I'll just leave you hanging with that. So without further ado, I will see you next time, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments. Gives me that little toothy grin you can see on my face right there. And I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye!